Hello everybody, welcome back finally to WWE'12 Universe Mode TNA Week 9. And I'm sorry for the week absence, but we're back. We're going to be going stronger than ever. And we have a big week planned for you. Before the show started, we heard word from John Morrison that last week he just got caught up in the moment. And tonight he is going to want a rematch. He is actually going to come and team with Orton. Wait, is that Orton coming out alone? Just before the show, Morrison said that he was going to be here with Orton. Is this just a tactic that these two are using to make it seem like they're off page and Morrison's going to come out later? I really hope so, because we don't have it on camera. But I can assure you, Morrison said that he got caught up in the moment and he was sorry to Randy Orton, and that he wanted this rematch to prove to Randy Orton and everyone else that he just wanted this match so he could prove that it was just him getting caught up in the moment. As you can see, William Regal already has control of Orton now, whipping Orton over into that corner. Oh, but Orton's still coming back. Orton's head can't be in this right now. If this isn't a tactic, he's got to be wondering what the hell is going on. Why isn't Morrison out here? He promised that he would be out here for this match, that he wouldn't do anything stupid. Well, oh my. Orton's coming back, but Ziggler's on that apron. Ziggler's trying to grab Orton with that backbreaker right onto Regal. But it's not safe for Orton to be in the corner. It's not safe over there, as you can see. Oh no, he's just getting the crap beat out of him. Look at those lefts and rights from Regal while he was being held and couldn't do anything. Oh, and a nice overhead belly to belly suplex right there as he tags in Ziggler. Oh, Ziggler does that quick tag, making those nice quick tags there. I love when teams will do that. Oh, but Regal just turned that right around, just kicked Orton off. As you can see, Orton is not 100%. If you guys don't remember, Orton is still, just a couple weeks ago, Orton came back from an injury. He saved John Morrison from William Regal. The next week, which was last week, he had a match teaming with John Morrison. And in that match, after the match, John Morrison turned his back on Orton, and Morrison said earlier that it was just him getting caught up in the moment. As there's a nice superplex going on. Morrison said it's just getting caught up in the moment. He didn't really want to do that. He didn't know what he was doing. He just wanted to show that he didn't need Orton's help, but that he still had Orton, that he still respected Orton. And that's the point of this match. But it seems like Morrison does not have respect for Orton, as he has not showed up for this match, making it a 2-on-1 handicap match with Orton at the disadvantage. As you can see, Ziggler getting in. Ziggler is making another quick tag to Regal, but a nice DDT right out of Randy Orton. Randy Orton still has some fight left in him. He is not completely drained yet in this one, as a nice kick right there, but William Regal's just coming and takes him down with that neck breaker and a big face rake right there, just raking that boot against the face. That might face wash. I don't know what you call that one. Ooh, and a nice backbreaker out of Regal too. What's Regal going for now? Oh no, Orton ducks right under that. No, Regal now with them big elbows right to the head. I went for that shoulder block. Couple of elbows right there. He has that arm. Oh no. What's he going to do with that arm? Oh, has him up. That gut buster right there. Oh, my. Big stomp. No. William Regal got out of the way. Those stomps. I can't believe that. Into those ropes. And a nice knee right to the gut by Regal. Into the corner now. Is he going to tag? No, he's trying to get Ziggler in, but Ziggler with them cheap attacks on Orton, just making it so he can't do anything. Where's Regal going? Regal looked like he was getting out of the ring there for a second. Oh, that was a nice punch, knocking Orton dizzy right there. as he goes for it. No, Orton turns it around, throws him into the corner, and a big clothesline right there, knocking Regal right off of his feet. But Regal comes back and pushes him off with a DDT right there out of Orton. As that ref, I don't know what the ref is yelling at, but he was just screaming over there in a big stomp right to the face of Regal. That could not feel good. I don't even want to imagine what that feels like. As takes that head of Orton right down into the mat. This is a bad place for Orton to be, right in the corner of his opponent. Even though he doesn't have a partner, you don't want to be in the area where your opponents can do all the tagging like that. At least that's my understanding. I wouldn't want to be. Oh, and there's Ziggler now coming into control, but it looks like Regal's back in the ring here. This Regal now looks like he's going to tag in Ziggler again. In comes Ziggler. Right there with that famouser to Ziggler. Gotta love it. Oh, they're just making those quick tags. There's something about those quick tags that I don't understand. I don't get why they keep doing them. Oh, but he's setting him into that corner, but you have no one to tag in, Orton. Morrison's not coming out. Face it, he's not going to be coming out to save you. You're in this one alone. And you can tell that he's weak. Oh, but that was another nice clothesline right there. Is Orton now? What's Orton going for? Oh, but Ziggler's still getting up pretty quick. Oh, that kick right there. Turns him around. Zigzag! This one's got to be done. What's this? 1, 2, 3. He just made quick work of Randy Orton. Randy Orton has to be still feeling those effects from his injury a couple of weeks ago when he just came back from that. As you can see, these guys are celebrating. And next up, our next match though, I still don't know what was up with Morrison. We'll find out next week what the hell was up with him. But up next, we have a #1 contender match for the Divas, the Women's Championship. And in this match, we're going to have 2 Divas. We're going to have Michelle McCool and Eve battling it out to see who the #1 contender is as we get underway with this Divas action. Michelle McCool, starts off strong with that elbow slash punch right there, right to the face of Eve. All that flipping leg drop there, but Eve now comes in control. She got up and it only little nicked her. Takes her right down. Has her from behind now, but no, a couple of elbows right to the face of the Eve, not the Eve. What the hell am I talking about here? The face of Eve, but more elbows by Eve onto Michelle McCool. And right there, you have to feel all the pressure on the neck after that one. Grabbed her right by the neck, and she went for that drop kick, but Michelle McCool with those cat-like reflexes in the ring and just throwing her right out of the way as she gets her in that full Nelson. The ref was seeing if she wanted to tap, but she's still going against those ropes now. And is she gonna choke her out? No. Oh, she's just wrapping that ankle up in the ropes. That's strong cable. That doesn't feel good. Going for that flipping leg drop again, but still not hitting it 100%. Takes her down, has her with that chin lock right there. Has her right in that chin lock. But Eve is just fighting out of it as it's a little too early to go for submission. She's going with them lefts and rights there into the ropes, and big arm drag right there, taken down as the ref just runs the hell out of the way. But that was a nice arm drag there by Eve. Oh, but takes out that leg as Michelle McCool now. Michelle McCool, nice backbreaker. That had got to hurt the spine of Eve right there. Oh my God, that face. Why would you do that to her face? Just smashing it into the mat. She keeps going for that flipping leg drop. What the hell just went on there? It looked like Eve went for that drop kick, but Michelle McCool came up with a big kick right to the leg there. As she just sat out of that and just twitching the neck forward of Eve on that one. Has that armed as Eve, and Eve just beating that arm up. The more she beats that arm up, the less she'll be able to do any powerful moves or submission holds in this one. As Michelle McCool now with a body slam right there on Eve. And now, ooh, slinks that face with a bulldog right into the mat. What the hell? Oh my God, what a bitch slap right there by Michelle McCool. Holy crap. She just slapped her into next freaking Tuesday. Holy God. You guys gotta rewind and hear that impact of that slap as Michelle McCool is still in control here, has that arm. And ooh, just slapping that arm of Eve as well. Whoops, Eve into that corner, just a big punch right to the back and now lifts her up. No, Eve is coming back in control with a couple of hits to the back now. But Michelle McCool kicks her right in that back of the knee, taking her out for a couple of seconds here. Has her up on her shoulders. Oh my God, that flapjack right there, right off the shoulders with a swift kick to the spine. What a great match these two divas are putting on for us. They both want to be #1 contender, and we're going to find out right here tonight who the #1 contender is. No ifs, and or buts about it. It's got, oh, what the hell just happened there? She caught her with a flipping there, barely getting up off her feet, and she caught her with that flipping leg drop. What the hell? Has that arm. She has that arm still. She's just really working on that arm of Eve. But Eve now with that weak arm doesn't look like it had as much effect as it could have if that arm was still stronger. As you can see, Eve was having to feel the effects of that arm, like I said. Eve now with behind, but still takes her out with that neck-like breaker right there, that neck breaker. But has that arm again. Is she working on that arm? No. Eve got control of Michelle McCool with an arm drag right there. Oh, she went for that elbow drop but missed. And that was on that weak arm. She has to watch that arm. It's going to really start hurting her. You could already see when she went for those punches earlier that they didn't have as much effect as they could have if she was 100% with that arm. Michelle McCool has been working on it this whole match. Who the hell is that? That's Lita! Holy crap, what the hell is she doing here? Is she on the roster? Is she a new diva? What the hell? That is Lita out there! Ladies and gentlemen, what is she doing here? Does she want in the title picture? Why is she here? What the hell is, we got a pinfall, but the ref's not counting. It looks like Lita's now getting up on the apron. What the hell, Lita? What the hell is going on? I don't even know what to make of this. What is going on here? Lita's not even in our division. Is she? What the frick? What the? I don't even have words for this. What the what the hell? What the hell? I think we need an explanation as Michelle McCool still has that pin on Eve after she did that Styles clash, the McCool clash 2, 3, getting the 3 count fall. Is she the #1 contender? How is this gonna play out with Lita? What the hell? I don't even understand what's going on. But next up we have Tyson Kidd in action with our current hardcore champion in a non-title match in a tables match. And that is next. But what is going on with the divas? Lita? When the hell did she arrive? What the hell? I am at loss of words, but I just gotta move on and call this next match. So you can see, oh, it's starting off and already with that neck breaker. I don't even know what's going on with Lita coming out here. But the only reason that you are seeing Tyson Kidd in action is because last week he won that match he grabbed that briefcase, which stated that he will be able for 4 weeks here. After this week, he has 3 weeks that no matter what, he will be appearing on the show. And those matches, that type of match like that, that is going to be happening a lot more frequently, I want to tell you guys. Like with the 4 weeks, on the 4 weeks when Tyson Kidd has his last match, unless he makes something of himself and he proves that he deserves to be on the show, even if he does, that doesn't mean he's going to be done on the show. But if he can prove himself, he'll still be he'll still have to like, pretty much this is saying, like, if you didn't see last week, we had 4 guys who have been barely used in the program, who felt like they needed to, you know, prove themselves. We put them all in a TLC, and Tyson Kidd won that to say that in the next 4 weeks, he is going to be used on the show no matter what. He's going to be in a match. And after that 4 weeks, if he has proved himself, he will be able to stay and be like, you know, maybe going for a title or just, you know, still in matches. But if not, he'll be dropped off, and no matter what, even if he stays or gets dropped off, that does not mean fired. The dropped off does not mean fired. He'll still be on the show. He just won't be used as much as the 4 weeks if he doesn't prove himself to us in these 4 weeks. I know my explanation is kind of sounding a little bit weird. Just go back and watch next week. I explained it last week. I explained it a lot better. But that 4th week, we're going to have another ladder match. I don't know how many people are going to be in it. I don't know if it's going to be TLC, ladder. It's going to be one of those two. And whoever wins that, they're not going to get 4 weeks. They might only get 1 week to prove themselves. They might only get 2. They might get 3. They might get less. They might get more. We'll have to find out at the end of this 4 weeks after Tyson Kidd either proves himself as a man in this company, or just does not prove himself at all and gets just, you know, brought back down to the jobber status. But we like to give everyone a shot, and that is the point of this match. We're just giving Tyson Kidd a shot. We're saying, hey, go out here, put on a match with Rhino in this tables match. It's a non-title match, but let's see what you can do. If you're good enough and you can impress our fans, if you can make them excited, if Rhino says when he comes to the back that you were good competition, that he thinks that you should stay, then maybe you'll have a better chance at the end of the 4 weeks than if, you know, if your competitors come back and say you put up no fight, you had no challenge, you had no charisma in the ring, you're just bland, you were born to work with, you were hard to work with. All that does make a difference. As Tyson Kidd now going for them, but no, Rhino now. Rhino working on that arm. That's going to make it hard to pick up and put it through that table. But that table in the corner, that really plays a favor to Rhino, as Rhino has that gore as a finishing move where he can just run and just spear him, gore him right through that table if he puts him in it, which is a very bad idea for Tyson Kidd to set it up like that in the corner, as that arm drag by Rhino just takes him down. Now Tyson Kidd just raking those eyes, going for them lefts and rights now, has him from behind, has that headlock on, just rakes the eyes again. What the hell, Tyson Kidd? You gotta more than rake the eyes. There's a big body slam by Rhino right there. Now Rhino has him up. Rhino now with a DD. No! With that Russian leg sweep, that side Russian leg sweep right there by Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd now gets him up. What's Tyson Kidd doing? No, Rhino now comes back in control with a, went for that right hand, but Tyson Kidd backed out. As there's lefts and rights with the kicks now. And just takes him down with a big knee and kick right to the back there. Went for that stomp. Goes for, stomp that knee. Oh, stomp the back of his knee now. Oh my, looks like he's, no, he has him in that headlock. He's just raking the eyes. You're not proving yourself, Tyson Kidd. Come on, dude. Pull off some big moves. Prove that you're worthy here. You proved it in that ladder match. Now prove it tonight. Prove it next week. Prove it 2 weeks from now, and prove it the next week, to say that you really deserve to be a main player, to be a main eventer, to go for the hardcore title, to go for the tag team titles, go for the world title, to go for the undisputed title, to make something of yourself. Make something of yourself, Tyson Kidd. This is your opportunity. Not everyone is going to get these opportunities. Take it and run with it, kid. Just take it and run with it. You're getting a great opportunity here, and you're kind of wasting it, as Rhino now just grabbing him and just, oh no, there we go, Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd now with that DDT. Tyson Kidd is wasting, no, oh no, Rhino now back in control. What's Rhino going to be doing here? Rhino now, they run into each other. Oh, but Rhino made a mistake and let Tyson Kidd trip him there. As Tyson Kidd now with a couple of stomps and a, reverse that suplex right into a neck breaker does Rhino. Rhino is a great wrestler. He knows what he's doing in this business. He's no fool, but it looks like now Tyson Kidd has him in that headlock. Oh my, Tyson Kidd might have this. He has him in that. Oh, he went for that spear, but now he's just standing there. That was a mistake. Oh no, is Tyson Kidd going through? No, Tyson Kidd got lucky there. What is he going for? He has him in that. Oh, he has him up for a suplex now. But no, he just throws him right through that table. Oh my. There's Rhino with the win. You gotta love Rhino. proving himself why he is the hardcore champion. Tyson Kidd, you did not put up a great fight here tonight, but next week I'm hoping you can prove yourself better. We'll have to see about that next week, kid. We'll have to see about that next week. But next up, we're going to head into our main event, which is a big tag team title rematch, which is the Monsters of Destruction, which are your current tag team champs, as they beat Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre at the Bad Blood pay-per-view a couple of weeks back here. Tyson Kidd, now he's stuck in my head. They chose their own stipulation, did Rhodes and McIntyre. I don't know why they chose a steel cage, though. You think that is the last type of match you would want to be stuck in the ring with a couple of monsters like these two, a couple of beasts, a couple, oh my, oh that body slam, oh just rips his head right into that, like steel cage there. Does Kane look like ripping him right into that cage? The only tactic I can think that these two guys are going to try is let Kane or let Abyss get out of the ring first. And after you let them get out of the ring, what you do is you take one down. You work on one of them. You get him weakened enough so both of you can climb and get out of the cage. This is the way these tornado tag team cage matches work, is that both members of the team have to get out of the ring. And so I think that would be a great idea on the part of Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes as to why they chose this stipulation. But we'll have to see how it plays out down the road here as we get further and further into this great main event. And last week, they told us that they were not going to be here last week, and the reason why we would find out because they had a special match planned for these guys. They were going to prove why they are the true kings of wrestling. That's kind of throwing it out there. And they said, another reason I think that this cage match, they might have had this in mind, is so it couldn't have a run-in by Claudio Castagnoli and Chris Hero, like the past couple of months have been happening. Those non-stop assaults, those non-stop beatdowns, those non-stop run-ins, those non-stop attacks, those non-stop blind-sided tactics that those guys have been pulling on our former tag team champions. That is why they are not the champions here today. They're not 100%. They do not have their minds all in it. They don't know what's going on. As you see Drew McIntyre getting thrown across the ring and a big senton on him as Kane is now climbing out of the ring. Looks like Drew McIntyre is not going to have it, but oh, he might. As Kane just threw him off. Kane is now, but Drew McIntyre, excuse me. Drew McIntyre now takes him off. Oh, that armbar on Abyss, but Abyss gets right out of it. Ooh, excuse me again. Oh, that belly to belly by Drew McIntyre. What a move. You gotta love the abilities that Drew McIntyre has. He is the chosen one in this business. He is a great wrestler. This man should be used every week. This man should be showcased. We'll see here tonight. Oh, he just got out of that movement, which could have been the end of him by Abyss. Abyss had him above his head. He could have just thrown him into that cage. He could have just slammed him down. Now Kane's working on that leg there of Cody Rhodes, which is a good idea. You want to work on the legs when it comes to a cage match. The more you work on the legs of your opponents, the less chances they will have of being able to climb faster and faster out of the cage. You also want to work on the arms, as you saw Cody Rhodes was doing to Abyss a little earlier. That's why he could have been working on the arms. So Abyss can't climb as fast, and he has to take his time slower and slower to get to the top of the cage so he can pull him down easier and easier each time as he gets weaker and weaker. As let's call this action here a little bit more instead of strategy, as you see Abyss has him up in that chokehold, and oh, just chokes him, slams him with a double-handed choke slam there, and a full Nelson slam onto Cody Rhodes. As Abyss is now trying to get out, but he's not having none of that. None of that is Drew McIntyre having. Not at all. Drew McIntyre said, screw this. I don't know how their tactic. I guess my first tactic was wrong when I said they're gonna try to let one of the big men. Oh, Abyss just had rammed his. Oh my God! Just went ramming headfirst into that steel cage. That has got to kill. That steel cage is unforgiving. That thing has no give in it. Just bam, and you're just colliding into pure steel. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You are running right in to pure steel with that. As you can see now, it looks like Abyss is controlling Cody Rhodes, and it looks like Drew McIntyre has control of Kane. But no, black hole slam on Drew McIntyre. Oh my God, I think Abyss might be getting out if Kane can handle these two. Oh, but Drew McIntyre gets up as he was going after Rhodes. It looks like Abyss is not going to be getting out so easily here. All the way from the top of the cage, getting taken right down. Looked like, just coming out with that reverse DDT there as he's calling for him to get up. As Drew McIntyre just gets pulled up the cage. Oh, right into a spear. That was a nice combination by Abyss. Oh, but he just broke up that crossroads. Broke right up that crossroads as he looks like he's going for. He looked like he was trying to turn him around for another crossroads. But Kane is now getting him up. What's Kane going for? Oh my, this is going to be the end. Tombstone pile driver by Kane. But Drew McIntyre is still up. Drew McIntyre is the one saving this match right now so that Kane couldn't have just escaped. If it wasn't for Drew McIntyre and if Abyss was in control, I can guarantee you that Kane would be out of this ring. As you can see, they're all just clustering up in that corner, having an old-fashioned beatdown. As you can see, Drew McIntyre made the mistake of running into the crowd, and he accidentally took out his own partner. Oh no, they're both climbing. They're lucky they're both up. Oh no, they both just knocked off for that first time. Oh, Drew McIntyre now climbing off. Rose now climbing. Oh, he just got him down. Oh, same on the other side. They were like mirrors of each other, just on the opposite sides of the ring. Oh my God, now. Oh, Kane. What's Kane doing? Is that another tombstone? Tombstone pile driver. Oh my God. He is done. Kane is out of here, but it looks like no. Drew pulled him down as he has him up. F5. What an F5 and a bulldog though right there to Cody Rhodes, but what an F5 out of Abyss. And the DDT onto Rhodes as McIntyre now, head first right into that corner. It looks like Kane might be getting out. Oh no, stop Kane. Looks like Rhodes is on top of stopping Kane. No, Kane pushed him off and Rhodes is dazed. And a nice spear onto McIntyre. Looks like Kane, oh my God, Kane is out. This is where the 2-on-1 tactics come into play. This is where you start doing your 2-on-1. You start double teaming Abyss and making sure he cannot walk. Making sure his arms are weak as hell so he cannot climb. Oh no. Oh no. Abyss is getting so close. I think. All right. Oh, but Rhodes. What is Rhodes doing? Why is Rhodes going for this? Don't let him do it, Drew. This is going to ruin your chances of winning. You guys could completely. Oh, but it looks like Drew actually has a good chance if he can hit this next move here. Oh, but I just spoke too soon as he grabbed him and threw him over. No. No. You can see Cody Rhodes is about to touch the floor, but Abyss is starting to climb that cage. Oh my God, Drew McIntyre. Oh no, he just hit him off. This cannot be good. He got him off, but Abyss now just ripped him up and just dragged him down. As that foot but kicks him off. What is this? Has him right there. Has that arm, flips him over in a nice leg drop, weakening that arm. Like I said, that's good strategy in a cage match. Black hole slam! Black hole slam. Abyss is out of here. Abyss is making that mistake of not caving, doing that senton. Like I said, he made that mistake. He went to pick him up, and Drew McIntyre still happened to have that 1 ounce of fight left in him where he was able to get up. And just, if Abyss would have climbed after that black hole slam and senton, it would have been all over. But he waited that 1 second, which that 1 second was too long to wait in this type of match. But he pulls him down right onto his feet now. Oh, Drew McIntyre, that's a mistake. As you can see, he just kipped himself up. But no, maybe it's not a mistake. It looks like Drew McIntyre might be out. No, he pulls him right down now as Abyss now lifts him up. Abyss now. What's Abyss going for? Abyss looks like he went to turn him around for that black hole slam. What is he going for? Is he going for the... Oh, yes. Future Shock DDT. This one is done. Climb out of that cage right now. He looks like he... Oh, yes, there he goes. He's got to get out. There's no way. Oh, my God, Abyss. Abyss is still getting up. Knock him off. No. Oh, and a spear right out of that. Pulling him down right onto his feet. Just a nice fluid motion in the air with that spear. That was a great maneuver there. Oh, pulls him down, though. These guys are going back and forth, pulling each other right off the cage and climbing. As you can see, they need to weaken each other down. That body slam is not going to keep your opponent down long enough for you to climb. Oh, maybe it is. Drew McIntyre looks like he has it. Abyss, though, running over as he has him all the way from that top and takes him right down right there. Abyss now. Abyss going for the climb after Drew McIntyre just took that fall. He might be a little more weak. No, he's not. Right with a belly-to-belly suplex right there. I think Drew McIntyre is a great chance of winning this for him and Cody Rhodes, but I also think that Abyss has a great chance of winning this for him and Kane. This match right now, it's anyone's ball game still. Anyone could win this. As you can see, Drew McIntyre now trying to take that advantage after just weakening down Abyss by knocking him senseless. But it didn't work. Oh, a nice senton right there by Abyss. As you can see now, Abyss is going for the climb again as Drew McIntyre just lays there down. But Abyss now, oh no, Abyss got taken off his feet right onto the cage, onto his feet I should say, into that cage, and a little run into each other. But Abyss now has him against that cage. Oh, but Abyss went head first and slammed down to the mat with that spine buster. Abyss has to be feeling the effects of that. And what was that? Was that like the mic check or something? Did he just use Mr. Anderson's move, the mic check? That's what it looked like. What is he doing? It looks like he might have it. No. Oh, and another nice spear combination. Abyss has now done that twice or 3 times, and every time it still looks impressive. But Abyss is now getting out. No, he just knocked off Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, though. Drew McIntyre is going for him again. Drew McIntyre has him down. Yes, Drew McIntyre. No. Oh, Drew McIntyre just fell right onto the back of his head. It looks like Abyss is out. Abyss and Kane. Oh, is Abyss going to get out? Is there any way Drew McIntyre can still win this? No way. Abyss and Kane are still your tag team champions. The Monsters of Destruction retain their titles here tonight in what was one hellacious battle between these 2 teams. Oh no, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, get out of there. They're just pointing at Cody Rhodes. They're just making a mockery of Drew McIntyre. You can see who the weaker man in this team was. Yeah, I have to say it was Cody Rhodes. Alright guys, I will see you all next week. I hope you enjoyed this show. And that is it for TNA Impact Week 9. I will see you all next week. And good night.